Today, people, we are going to be making the perfect homemade pizza dough. It is very easy. You need very little ingredients. We're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a packet of active yeast. And you just need just a little small bowl. So you're going to empty the whole packet into the bowl. Next, you're going to use a half a cup of hot, warm water. And you're just going to pour the water into the bowl. And then you're going to just get a little fork and just start stirring it as such. You're going to just stir it for a minute, kind of to get all the little active yeast kind of incorporated inside of your bowl. So we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back to it. Your yeast mixture should look like this, kind of creamy. And now we're going to add the remaining cup of water, warm water, to your yeast mixture. And continue to stir that in like that. Now we're going to move on to our mixer. And what we're going to do is take this off, and we're going to pour our yeast mixture into this container. See, there's nothing left, no residue. That's good. The next thing we're going to add to this mixture will be this, which is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then secondly, you will add 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay? And then we're going to put our hook on there, our dough hook, as you can see. We're going to put that onto our mixer. Oops. I'm trying to act like I don't know how to use my own mixer. Come on. There we go. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this on the mixer, of course. Put it in there and lock it in. And the next thing we will do is add our flour. You can see we have our olive oil, our salt, and then our yeast mixture inside the bowl. Next, we're going to dump in the flour, which is like 4 cups of flour, I'm sorry. You can pour it all in at once. I would suggest that you pour in your wet ingredients first and then your dry ingredients, because if not, you will have a bunch of flour at the bottom of the bowl. So you can actually put all of this in here, because we're going to use like what do you call that thingy? A spatula to get any of the remaining flour off. So once we have put all our flour in there, we will put on our dough hook. Hopefully I can do it better this time. And we're going to put it on a setting 2. My hands are full, I'm sorry, trying to record and do this. Okay, now that we have finished mixing up the dough, we're going to take this off, and your dough should look like this. So we're going to just transfer it into the greased bowl. So it should be a little sticky. And next we're going to put some plastic wrap on this, and we're going to put it in a place where there's very little draft and a little bit warm so it can rise. We're going to put it in a draft-free place where it should sit for about 2 to 3 hours, and it should triple inside.
Bruh.
See you in 2 or 3 hours. So it's finally risen. we're going to take it out and we're just going to sprinkle a little flour onto our, you can either do it on your regular surface, but I'm just going to do it on this chopping board because I want my cleanup to be easier. So we're going to just put a little powder and flour or cocaine. Oh, just joking, guys. So we're going to pick up our dough that we have. Well, this is just one of them. It may be a little sticky, so I would say probably get your hands with a little flour in it so you can get it out. Because it's going to be a little sticky. And you should end up with something like this. So I just usually try to put it in there, you know, kind of get a little of this flour on here. So we can start kneading. Well, we don't really have to knead it necessarily because our machine did that for us. As you can see, our piece of dough turned out fabulous. 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 Okay, no. Anywho. But the only thing we're going to do now is, now that we have it all done and completed, we're going to just split this up into smaller pieces. So you see I have it rounded out, and I'm just going to cut it into smaller pieces. So if you want to roll it kind of like into a log, you can. Either way you do it, it doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong to it. Excuse me, people.
Each little baby piece. Okay, there's a little wet sand. So we're just going to cut it like such. And this is enough to make probably, I would say, 5 to 6 pieces. Smaller pieces, so they won't be huge. But we'll have individual little pieces of dough for each. And it looks like mine was enough to make 6. So we have all these little, and these will be our little pieces of dough for our pizza. And we're going to roll these out. You all right? You're not going to roll it out when you get there? Yes. Is you crazy? People. This is what happens when you have people in your studio. Oh, God. See? We're going to just roll those out. And then these will be ready to go. These are all ready to go. So we're going to have some pizza tonight. Thank you, guys. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification button. That way you'll know every time I put a video up.